I thought I left him behind. 3 years, a whole new life. But the moment Lee walked in, my body remembered every forbidden touch. His eyes promised danger. His mouth promised shin. And I know, if I give in again, it could destroy us both. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment. The first time I really saw him, I was at a charity auction for Austin's law firm. My husband, Hudson, was too busy schmoozing clients to notice me slipping away to the balcony for air. That's where I found him. Lee Gallagher, Hudson's college roommate and the best man at our wedding. He was leaning against the railing, tie loosened, whiskey in hand. The way his charcoal gray suit stretched across his shoulders made my mouth go dry. "Sarah," he said, my name like dark honey on his tongue. "You look restless." I should have walked away. Instead, I took the cigarette he offered, our fingers brushing just a second too long. The first time we kissed was in the hotel stairwell. We told ourselves we were just sharing a cab, until he pinned me against the concrete wall, his hands rough in my vertical lips. "Tell me to stop," Lee growled. I bit his lip instead. After that, we got creative. There was the afternoon in his office when his secretary knocked while I was under his desk. The time we fucked in Hudson's study while my husband was upstairs sleeping off a migraine. The weekend conference where Lee booked us adjoining rooms and spent 3 days making me forget my own name. But the most dangerous moment? The gala where Hudson introduced us to his new associate, the private investigator he'd hired to follow me. "Sarah, this is Vincent Hart," Hudson said, smiling like the snake he was. "He's been helping me with a sensitive matter." Vincent's eyes locked onto the bruise peeking above my collar, the one Lee's mouth had left that morning. That night, Lee pressed me against our usual hotel room door, his hands shaking for the first time. "We need to end this." I laughed bitterly. "You think I don't know that?" But when he kissed me, it tasted like goodbye. The Blake mail started the next week. Photos in my gym locker. A burner phone left in my purse. Vincent's smirk when he caught me alone at Hudson's firm party. "Your secret's safe with me," he whispered, fingers trailing up my thigh. "For a price." I told Lee that night in the parking garage, my heels clicking like a countdown on the concrete. "We could run," he said, forehead pressed to mine. The ticket to Buenos Aires burned in my pocket. But when the day came, I boarded alone. 3 years later, I'm pouring coffee at a seaside cafe when the bell chimes. Lee stands in the doorway, sunlight catching the silver at his temples. "You forgot something," he says, sliding a familiar lighter across the counter, the one I'd left in his car that last night. My hands tremble as I light his cigarette. Some fires never go out. And when he leans in, his whisper raises goosebumps. "Vincent's dead. Hudson is in prison. And I've spent every day since you left making sure nothing can touch us now." The lighter clicks shut. Some mistakes won't let you walk away. And some, you don't want to. When Lee slid that lighter across the counter, it was more than a reunion. It was a detonator. My breath caught and I whispered, "What do you mean Vincent's dead?" Lee's eyes, storm gray and unflinching, stayed locked on mine. "Car crash," he said flatly. "Officially. But I made sure he wouldn't crawl out of the wreckage to haunt us." The cafe around us blurred, the hiss of the espresso machine and clatter of cups fading into static. My hands shook so badly I almost spilled the coffee pot. "You're saying..." "I'm saying," Lee cut me off, voice low, "the debt is cleared. No more shadows. No more threats." He leaned closer, the smell of smoke and salt clinging to him. "And Hudson, he'll rot. Fraud, embezzlement, tax evasion, he won't breathe free air for 20 years. A sharp laugh bubbled out of me, bitter and disbelieving. I'd built this quiet seaside life out of ashes, and now here he was, handing me back the matchbook. "You can't just walk in after 3 years and..." My voice cracked. "Lee, I rebuilt myself. Alone. I had to." He reached across the counter, fingers brushing mine. That touch, that same dangerous spark. It undid me. "You think I didn't bleed for those years too?" His voice was rough, breaking. "I let you go because I had to clean it all up. For us. So when I came back, there'd be nothing left between us but choice." Choice. The word hung in the air, heavy, suffocating. "Sarah." He said my name the way only he could. "Do you still want me?" The cafe bell chimed again and I glanced toward the door. Two tourists wandered in, laughing, oblivious. My heart pounded, torn between the safe life I'd scraped together and the wildfire standing before me. Lee's hand closed around mine, firm, trembling with restraint. Because if you do, I swear to you, nothing and no one will ever touch us again. And for the first time in years I realized the truth. The danger hadn't ended. It had only shifted. Because loving Lee Gallagher was never going to be safe. It was only ever going to be worth it.